Now that you know how to use less water, let's talk about how to reduce the heat losses that end up costing you a lot. And it all starts with your water heater. Most people have their water temperature turned up too high. So the first step is knowing how to locate your water heater temperature control. In this case, it's easy to find. It's on the outside, but in some cases, there's an access panel that you have to open up in order to get to it. If you don't know how to locate yours, then you can check in your manual. If you can't find that, your first step would be to call your manufacturer of your product here, or you can call your plumber or an HVAC company. The optimal temperature is 120 degrees Fahrenheit. In addition to saving energy, keeping it set at this temperature can also help extend the life of your tank by helping to reduce heat-generated corrosion inside. A lot of water heater temperature controls don't tell you the temperature in degrees, like this one that reads hot, hotter, and very hot. If this is true for you, you can start by setting your control near the lower end. Wait an hour, then test the faucet or shower located farthest from your water heater by turning on the hot water only. Measure the temperature with a thermometer that goes up high enough, like a meat thermometer. Turn the water heater's temperature setting up or down as needed. Then mark the optimal spot so you remember in the future. Once you get the temperature right, then it's time to think about the insulation for your water heater. This is especially true for older models. But how do you know if your water heater needs insulation? Try a simple touch test. If it feels warm to the touch on the outside, then you need insulation. Now in this case, they already have insulation, but I can still feel heat coming through, so they would benefit from adding even more. So we went to the local home improvement store and bought this pre-cut insulation jacket that cost $21. These are one size fits all, and Adam and Lydia are installing it themselves. When installing any insulation, always wear a mask and clothes you can either throw out or are reserved for these sorts of projects. This is important because you'll be handling fiberglass. Before buying your insulation jacket, check with your utility company. Some sell them for lower prices or offer rebates. Some will even install them for cheap or for free. Another way to reduce heat losses is to insulate your hot water pipes. And Adam, it looks like you've already given it a start.
Yeah, we were having a really tough time getting hot water quickly, so a friend of mine told me to insulate the pipes.
Yeah, well, this is a cheap and relatively easy way to reduce heat losses. For wrapping your pipes, start with the hot and cold pipes nearest the water heater, from 3 to 6 feet. Careful when you're doing this so you don't get insulation too close to the top of the gas water heater, which can be a fire hazard. Then, insulate the exposed hot water pipes throughout your house, which can be done for about $20 to $30. Some pipes are hidden inside your home. Now, these are less important to insulate because they're exposed to less cold temperature, so focus first on the ones that you can see. You also need to make sure to cover all the joints with elbow and T-shaped insulation sleeves. Then tape the gaps with special insulation tape that you can get at a plumber's supply store, so you have one continuous sleeve. That's the goal. Insulating your hot water pipes and water heater isn't always a simple fix, but it can really pay off by helping you save all day long, whether you're running the water or not.